Now, we're looking at proceedings and what transpired today. Let's get the legal implications of this, or a first-hand account, rather, of what transpired today. Joining me live from Abuja is the Deputy Chairman, Senate Committee on Media and Publicity, Senator Ben Murray-Bruce. Thanks a lot for joining us on the News at 10.
Thank you very much.
Now, well, you were there. You saw this firsthand playing out. Tell us more about what happened when you realized that there were intruders in the chambers.
Well, first of all, I sit at the back of the chambers, and I had a lot of commotion coming at the door. So I walked towards the door, and I saw Senator Agege with a bunch of people yelling and screaming, and a couple of guys throwing chairs, and you know, at the back, we had the young ladies who give us our papers, order papers, proceedings, and so on and so forth. And then I saw the commotion. I walked towards them to see what was happening. Agege is somebody I've known for many years. So I walked up to him, and I asked him what the problems were. He didn't respond, and I saw a big guy standing next to him. I tried to engage him in a conversation. He didn't want to speak with me. The next thing I knew, Senator Agege walked towards the front of the chambers. A young lady was bleeding, and I saw that she had been hit with a chair or something. And 2 seconds later, a bunch of guys went to the front, lifted the mace, and walked out of the hall. So that was what happened, and I was sad for the country, sad for democracy. I felt I was in a banana republic, something that could happen in 1922. Certainly not Nigeria, a country I love and respect. And this was happening right in front of my eyes, and I don't understand how it could have happened. Worse than that, everybody who committed this crime was caught on camera. Every single network was at the venue. You were there, AIT, NTA, Silverbird, everybody was there. So everybody who committed this act and who committed this crime was caught on tape. You had at least 3-4 minutes of all these guys on tape. Therefore, if all these guys were on tape and they could go through multiple security checks, got into the place, on the way out, they kidnapped one of the senators, Senator Solomon, EIE. They threw him into the vehicle with the mace, drove a distance, then threw him out of the vehicle. So a kidnapping took place in the midst of all of this. And you can talk to him directly. And he explained that to us in closed session. So a member was kidnapped, a crime was committed, you broke somebody's leg, you stole a mace. 10, 12 hours have passed. Everybody was caught on tape. It was live television, and nobody has been caught. And you start to wonder.
Okay, let's
why this happened, how it happened, and what you want to achieve.
Let's just back up a bit. You've established that you saw the Senator Agege there. But clear up something that everybody has been asking today. What is the process when a member is suspended? Many are asking why he was there in the first place in the hallowed chambers.
Well, first of all, the issue is not why he was suspended. The issue was he was at the entrance.
Yes, I asked why he was there, not why he was suspended. The question
fighting his way.
The question to you is why he was
suspended?
No, why he was there in the first place.
He insisted in being there. He insisted in being there. At the closed-door session, some colleagues said, listen, we cannot continue deliberations if Agege, who has been suspended, is at plenary. And he said he would not leave. So he forced his way into the chambers. And he brought his gang, the cowboys, the thugs. He brought the gang into the chambers, forced his way into the facility, and said he would not leave. They took the mace away, and he sat down throughout the proceedings.
Did you actually see him?
We did not want the scene, so we didn't ask him to leave.
Did you actually see him forcing his way into the chambers, or is this something you feel?
Yes, happened? It was in front of me. I was the first person to approach the door. Okay, because he's a friend of mine. So I walked towards the door, and I was the one looking at him directly to his face. I looked at him, and he had a gang of young men, a bunch of cowboys beside him, fighting his way through with a bunch of ladies blocking his path. So I was in front of him when this happened.
Okay.
And he walked his way through the young ladies, and the guys who were with him broke somebody's leg and threw chairs around, tried to intimidate people. I went up to one of them to try to have a conversation. He wouldn't speak with me, and Senator Agege wouldn't speak to me himself.
Okay.
So yes, I was right in front of the scene. I was right there.
Okay, let me just ask you finally, a substituted mace was made available. Until now, it hasn't been found. So if the symbol of authority was still missing as at when deliberations continued, can such deliberations be recognized under law while we still look for the one that is missing?
Yes, because we had a substitute mace, so a mace was there. So yes, it's what we did was legal. But listen, when all this was happening, what went through my mind, and I said to myself, you know, if herdsmen can kill with no ramifications, kidnappers can pick you away with no ramifications, and the rich and the poor can get attacked the same way, and there's no protection for anyone, then we're in a state of anarchy. And that's the point. We're in a state of anarchy. And if everybody who committed a crime is on TV, listen, live TV, frankly speaking, there's no way on earth they could have gotten into a car, kidnapped a senator, drove through multiple security points, escaped from the facility. We are next to the villa. So if the National Assembly complex is not safe, then the villa certainly is not safe. And you have to understand the implications of what is going on.
All right.
Embassies are in this country. Foreign nationals are in this country. If people can get away with this on live TV, then we have a serious security problem in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that's what needs to be done. Now, why they did it makes no sense. What they want to accomplish?
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off there. It is an issue that we're going to have to go on about for a while, but I'm just going to have to thank you, the Deputy Chairman, Senate Committee on Media and Publicity, Senator Ben More Bruce, for your comments and joining us on the news at 10
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much.